You want to talk about a real fucking video game? Invincible vs. Zid. A lot of people were worried about this one on account of several different reasons. From the relatively simplistic gameplay, to the relatively small roster, to the fact that the story mode is, well, as you can see, first time playing it through, I beat it in 78 minutes on normal. However, those are really the only bad things I've ever seen people say are bad about Invincible Versus. Literally everything else feels like a rejuvenation of what video games are supposed to be. Right down to the fact that the UI is creative in the sense of like, oh, we're actually seeing things, and you know, this isn't just a boring menu to scroll through. There's something going on. If we take a look at the collection, a lot of these things here would be DLC that you'd unlock. You unlock this, buy the soundtrack, pre-order for some comic covers, etc., etc. But all the unlockable stuff is unlockable. You know, whether it's something as silly as your badge online, or you're unlocking things for your character just by playing through the game. By the way, that distortion color for Invincible is absolutely fucking terrible. I'm sorry, but I am not a fan. But again, this is just for starters. Art gallery stuff, you don't, buy or get this available off rip. This is literally just stuff you have available to you from the get-go that you can unlock. And one of the things that they do, and this is kind of cheeky, is that they will put unlocks behind specific difficulties. Now, this is not something that I think I've seen in a game in a very long time. But while I'm personally just a touch mixed on it, I prefer that it exists rather than it didn't. So, for example, if you were to go to the arcade mode, you'd actually have to unlock the other ladders. So you have a quick ladder of any difficulty if you want to just bang this out in order to get endings. And it looks like you have to beat a 7, then 10 ladder on increasing difficulties until you take on, at the hardest difficulty, the Invincible ladder. And now you might be thinking, well, why would I willingly do the hardest thing possible? And that's a good question. Well, it's the only way you can unlock a stage. You want to fight? You want to fight somewhere specific? Where is it? I was in the wrong menu. You want to fight somewhere in particular? You're going to have to unlock that stage. Here it is. Himalayas Blizzard. Clear an invincible ladder in arcade mode in order to get this stage. To get this stage, level 20. To get this stage, level 30. Most of the other stages were already available from the get-go, but a couple of them you would be able to get from the story mode, which is where the majority of these movies come from. You know, what isn't an arcade thing, you can get from the story mode as well. There's even a skin that you can unlock there are even 2 skins you can unlock by completing the story mode on higher difficulties. However, you only need to complete it on hard in order to unlock this skin, which I actually currently don't have, which is Viltrumite Omni-Man. What do you get for just completing story mode regardless? Good old black and blue Invincible. So you've got things you can just straight up unlock. The things you can buy right now are relatively light. And in fact, if you bless me, are buying the deluxe edition, it just got an upgrade. 2 of the skins that were separate in what is kind of the Season 0 bundle were actually put into the deluxe edition and refunded if you happen to have both. I should know, I have that refund, but I'm not going to show it to you. But I'm not going to show it to you for the simple prospect of that requires me showing my banking information, and I'm not a moron. So I just wanted to kind of get this out of the way to show that, if you are tired of the quadruplicapitalism bullshit, if you're tired of what gaming has become in terms of the monetization and the greed and the lack of features, pick up Invincible Versus, why don't you? It's actually relatively cheap as far as video games concerned these days. Although personally, I wouldn't pay much more for Invincible Versus than for a video game these days. But, you know, that's about the size of it. I just wanted to gush about Invincible Versus and talk about how, hey, you can unlock shit. You actually get rewarded for playing the game, not for paying the money. So hopefully you guys pick up Invincible Versus. I cannot gush about this enough. We've needed fighting games to shake up the industry for a good long while, and Invincible Versus may be the thing to uproot the most stubborn of stumps. NetherRealm Studios. Don't forget to be awesome, my friends. See you guys on the other side.